Hey everybody, I'm Steph.
I'm Michael.
And today we're checking out Dinosaur World.
From Pandasaurus. Plays 2 to 4 players. And there are a ton of expansions out already. You want to go ahead and show those now, or do you want to show those later?
Let's just show them.
Let's just show them. All right, so in this set,
yes,
we have the add-on pack. We don't have any of the tiles or anything, any of the objective cards shuffled in there, but we do have the upgraded dinosaurs. So normally the dinosaurs are just purple plastic or red plastic or green plastic. These have the little dinosaurs on the sides.
They're awesome.
So that's what you get in the add-on pack.
Yeah, so you'll see us we'll be using these awesome upgraded dino bits from that.
Oh, 17 AI cards. So
Okay.
you can play with the AI. I guess that makes it one player, huh?
Seems like it.
Seems like it. 6 specialist cards, 74 dinosaur meeples, obviously, and then 6 special building tiles. And that comes in the add-on pack. We also have the Ice Age pack, which comes with 24 Ice Age meeples, 6 Ice Age paddock tiles, and 1 Ice Age die. So this will add in Ice Age dinosaurs. And not only that, they are those same double-sided dinosaur minis as what the add-on pack has. So you're going to have, similar looking things in the Ice Age pack. What else do we have here? We have the water pack. So you have all your water dinos. You got your 18 water dino meeples, your 6 water dino paddock tiles, 1 algae die, and 24 algae tokens. And again, you've got those double-sided dinosaur meeples in the water pack. And finally, we've got the hybrid pack, which has 18 water dino meeples, 6 hybrid dino paddock tiles, and 1 hybrid die. So you're getting rather similar content in all of these, with the exception of the add-on pack. That's what's going to give you the AI and those the changing out of the base game.
Yeah, so if you want more dinosaurs, that's a cool way you can add different dinos, different things that are going to happen in the game. So that's really cool.
Exactly. So let's take a look at how to play this game. This game is a huge table hog, as you will see.
It's a lot.
Yes. So everyone has a storage board where you're going to have your DNA storage and your what is this level? This area here, Steph?
Danger.
Your danger area, your security area, and your Jeeple garage area where you're upgrading your Jeeple. Which, if you don't know, a Jeeple is a Jeep meeple.
Obviously.
Obviously, a Jeeple is a Jeep meeple. So, in Dinosaur World, we are trying to build up the best dinosaur theme park that we can. Let's start off by asking the question everyone has.
What?
How does this compare to Dinosaur Island? Because I have not played Dinosaur Island. Are they similar games?
They're similar in the fact that you have cool dice that you'll be using to gather DNA, and you have your own personal park area that you're kind of building up. But other than that, I think Dinosaur Island has a lot more different mechanics there's different phases. So this plays out fairly differently. That obviously the whole Jeeple thing is new, and these hexagon tiles are going to change. So they definitely feel like different games. So it just depends on which style game you like.
Though I think Dinosaur World Roar and Write seems to be quite similar to this, except the Roar and Write version is not only is it a roll and write, it has simplified mechanics and plays out much quicker, but still has the dice and the dinosaur paddocks and the Jeeple tour and all of that.
Yeah, you're still building up your park. So you have the same theme throughout all of them, where you are expanding your own park to try and gain DNA bonuses and to create dinosaurs with the DNA. You're doing that in all of the games.
Doing that in all those games. Okay, good.
Including Dinosaur too.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. So there is Dinosaur Island too. I forgot about that.
For 2 players, yeah.
Gotcha. So, in Dinosaur World, we're going to be creating a park over 5 rounds. And here's the round tracker right here. Each round, you're going to hire workers. You're going to do public actions. You're going to do private actions. You're going to take your Jeeple tour, and then you're going to do income and cleanup. So for hire workers, we're going to reveal worker database cards equal to the number of players plus 1. And anytime you see these little grayish workers you can see through, those are actually green. So Steph and I are going to choose between these. Actually, you have chosen your Jeeple bonus. When we started the game, we each had to choose a Jeeple bonus. Steph has chosen a Meeple and gotten a free green Meeple. I chose 2 coins, which I have already gotten. Plus, I get an extra coin because I go second.
That's right.
And you're going first.
Yeah, you get a Jeeple bonus every round. So
yes. So you want to go ahead and
pick the best thing.
Pick whatever you think is going to be the best.
Right.
So Steph and I are going to choose from these. And in case you don't want to count everything, it's all counted for you at the bottom.
That's true.
If you really need it. The green workers are going to be really good at
basically acquiring money.
At their administrators, so they're going to be good for funding. The blue ones are scientists. They're going to be good with creating DNA. We got the yellow guys, which are security, and those are going to be good at helping you with security. And then you've got the white ones, which are good for anything. Oh, the purple ones are park rangers. Those are good for upgrading your Jeeple. So we're each going to select and take our workers. Do you want to go ahead and do that now, or do you want to hold on to that?
I will take the purple, green, blue, blue, yellow.
Purple, green, blue, blue, yellow.
And then also with the 4 whites.
I think I am going to take the purple, purple, green, blue, yellow. And the other one gets discarded. Purple, purple, green, blue, yellow, and 4 white meeples.
Do you want me to take your, so you know
yes.
to keep it away from there?
Yes.
Sure.
And, just pile them up because you're going to be spending them. Now, we're going to move on to the public actions phase where you're going to spend these workers to do things. Now, here's the catch. Do not spend all of your workers on public actions because you're also going to need them for your private actions. For public actions, you are going to draw a number of DNA dice equal to the number of players plus 2. Steph has those in the magical bag of dice holding right here. Pretty blue bag. Even though it didn't look blue on the camera there. It looked sort of dark.
Number of who?
Dice.
3.
No.
5.
Number of players plus 2. 3, 5, 4. Some number. Oh my goodness.
I don't know what you said. You can show them.
So, these are really cool amber dice. Actually, we can't actually play this turn right here because we haven't gotten to our play stream yet. So we should probably just go ahead and just talk about things. Anyway, we're going to roll these DNA dice equal to the number of players plus 2. We're going to roll them and we're going to place them on the gather DNA spaces over here on the central islands.
Or just right in front of me so I could see them.
Right, because Steph won't be able to see them
really
otherwise.
far away.
In turn order, we are going to take turns performing public actions. And some things might cost workers or coins or whatnot. So here are some of the things you can do as public actions. So you can gather DNA. Select a single DNA die from the pool and spend 1 to 3 workers of any colors to gain all of the DNA icons on the die times the number of workers you spend. So if you've got this die with the 2 blue DNA on it and you spend 3 workers, you're going to get 6 blue DNA. That seems pretty cool.
Yeah.
There are wild icons, which shows you can get any basic DNA.
If it's a circle, yeah.
Yes. There are also advanced DNA. As you can see, that's a green one. You can also, at one point, you can combine a blue and a yellow DNA to make this green DNA. And as you might guess, the basic DNA are the primary colors, yellow, blue, and red, and then the advanced DNA are the combinations of those colors. Red and yellow make orange, red and blue make purple, etc. So you finish gathering a die, return it to the bag. You can also build a Dino Paddock. Choose one of the Dino Paddock tiles over here, these three right here. We got a Hadrosaurus, a Proceratosaurus, and a Triceratops up right now. Notice that the green ones are the herbivores, the purple ones are the small carnivores, and if we add any red ones up, those would be the large carnivores. So you can build a Dino Paddock by spending the amount of coins in the corner of the tile. Notice that when creating these dinosaurs, you're going to need DNA, but creating dinosaurs is going to make danger in your park, as well as give you some victory points, which you really want. And those are also going to generate you some excitement as you go. If you choose to use, if you choose to do this action, it'll either take 2 meeples of any color or 1 administrator, and you don't have to spend a second worker if you use an administrator. So whenever you build a paddock, there's no dinosaur in it. It's going to be empty. You're going to have to take a separate action to build dinosaurs. You can also use a public action to build an attraction. Choose one of the 4 attraction tiles up here. They are all the same in each stack. We've got restaurants and roller coasters and security and merchandise shops.
They all cost some number of money without a meeple.
Ta-da!
The player aid is incorrect for this.
Oh, very good. Yeah, so it's got a meeple up there. It says buy and place a special building on the player aid.
Yeah.
But no, that is incorrect. It costs no workers according to the rule book. So that's a really good catch, Steph.
Yeah.
Go ahead and put that restaurant tile back. And the last thing you can do is to build a special building. So you got the special buildings up there in the top left corner. Normally the Dino Paddocks would live here, and the special building stack is going to live up in that top corner. However, trying to fit all this on camera and keep it zoomed in enough for you guys. The special buildings have an A, a B, or a C on the very bottom of them, and you've basically stacked on top of each other. So we've got a bunch of A tiles out right now. When those run out, we'll eventually get out to the B's and the C's. So choose the special building, spend a worker of any color plus the coin cost. So, oh, wait a second. This says no worker cost. So
yeah,
these here is the discrepancy.
Yeah.
So buy and place a
the whole thing was
buy and place 1 special building. The words are correct. The spots are swapped.
Yep.
So you would buy the building and place it in your park. There can be some victory points that you can get immediately. If you guys see a little victory point symbol with a lightning bolt, you're going to get that immediately. Ta-da! That's the symbol for victory points.
Also important to note that you can't place dinosaurs next to dinosaur tiles.
Oh, that is a really good point. If you build a Dino Paddock, you can put it anywhere next to your welcome center. Here is where your park is, starting with your welcome center. You cannot put paddocks next to one another. You have to place each tile immediately after you purchase it. You have to at least be adjacent to at least 1 other tile. You can never have 2 tiles with the exact same name in your park. So you cannot have 2 Hadrosaurus paddocks. You cannot have 2 roller coasters. You cannot have 2 casinos, etc. And finally, if you can't place a tile, you cannot purchase a tile just to keep it away from somebody else. So after everyone, so we're going to go back and forth like that until we all pass. And then we can simultaneously take any number of private actions. The private actions affect only you and your park, so everyone can do this simultaneously. So just place a worker in the space in your park and carry out those actions. So what can we do? We can do DNA refinement. For any worker, you can combine or split DNA using one of the recipes. And again, that is either combining 2 of a color to make an advanced, or splitting an advanced DNA into 2 basic DNA. So you can go either way with that, but it's going to cost you a worker each time you want to do it. If you use a scientist after you refine, you're going to get a basic DNA for free. What else can you do? You can make dinosaurs. You can spend DNA to make any type of dinosaur, and it's going to gain whatever danger and excitement that the dinosaur is normally going to give. So you've got your slots down here at the bottom of your board. I don't know if you can even see my finger down here at the bottom. Cost you a meeple to make the dinosaurs. What else can you do? You can do... I'm trying to look and see if there's anything on make dinosaurs. It doesn't matter what type of worker that you do. You can make 1 dino per worker. They don't all have to be the same species. You can just do whatever you want with these.
Some of the paddocks have additional costs depending on the slot that the dinosaur is going into.
Right. For example, for your first Proceratops, you pay nothing extra even in DNA. But for the so once you spend the top part there, you will need no extra in addition to what it says up here at the top. But for your second one, you're going to need a blue in addition to a yellow, a red, and a purple. So, danger. Every one of those red spots is a danger. You can also upgrade your Jeeple garage. For every worker that you place, you get you're going to spend coins to advance the marker. Notice that there are coins on your Jeeple upgrade area, and that will let you move it up 1 slot. When you get to increase it to a new level, you are going to get another arrow. And these arrows are going to be vital for moving your Jeeple around, doing a Jeeple tour. That's 1 extra space you can travel.
And you unlock another bonus you get.
Yes, you see where this little empty spot is, where I've got my little 2 coins. Each of us has the same bonuses we can choose. I don't even know where I placed mine. Oh, there they are. You can either get money or security or an advanced DNA or a basic DNA or a meeple of any color.
You actually get it immediately once you place it, and then you'll
Correct.
get it every income.
Every income.
So it's really good.
So I took money, you took meeples.
I took a meeple color, yeah.
If you spend...
Purple.
It says green, it should be purple.
It's purple.
That's another player aid mess up.
Yep.
Come on, Panda.
I know.
For purple, you're going to pay 1 coin less. So for upgrading into this 1 area, it would only cost me nothing. So definitely worth doing. What else can you do? You can increase your security. Any color meeple you can pay to increase the security 1 space. Notice that there are upgrade costs for each space on security. You're going to need security to deal with all the danger. And if it's yellow, you pay $1 less. Finally, you can do VC funding. You can pay any meeple to gain the number of dollars shown on your player board. You notice it says 3 to 1. Every meeple that you place is going to give you less and less money. If you spend a green meeple, you're going to get $1 extra. So now notice you've only got 3 spaces in each of these. That's the total number of workers you can place on those spaces. You can't place a 4th meeple on your Jeeple garage and upgrade another spot on that.
It's important to note that when you... Oh, not yet. I thought it was when you build dinosaurs. It's not when you build dinosaurs.
What? What is that?
We'll get to it.
We'll get to it. In phase 4, after everyone's finished with private actions, you're going to take your Jeeple tour. In this phase, you're going to move your Jeeple through the park to activate all of those tiles that you've placed. And we can all do this simultaneously. We're going to start in our Welcome Center until we get to turn round 4 or later, in which case we can move from what is called the park entrance. So, you can, by default, you get 2 of the movement tokens. So I can visit 2 tiles on my tour. And so you can move it from adjacent tile to adjacent tile to adjacent tile as you go, spinning your arrows and basically ending up at some other point in your park. When you move, it's a good idea to place these tokens to show where you've gone, because you are going to need to activate those buildings as you go. So each time your Jeeple enters a tile, you can choose whether to activate it or not. You do not have to, but it's probably a good idea. If you're going to spend your token on it, it's probably a good idea to do so. Each tile that you activate is going to give you excitement. Excitement is going to give you income. But sometimes you're going to need workers to man those buildings. Because if you don't have the staff for the buildings, nothing is going to happen with them. For example, if you have a worker in your restaurant, you're going to get +1 coin per adjacent tile. Or if you have security and you must have a yellow meeple there, then you're going to get +2 security when you visit this location. Now, notice that there are excitement values at the bottom. This means when I go to the restaurant, I'm going to generate 1 excitement minus some number. This number is going to be modified by how many times you have entered this tile on a Jeeple tour. So after I've collected this bonus, we are going to increase the boredom level after we've gained or spent the excitement on all of our tiles. So the first time I'm going to put a -1 on here. And this is probably the most fiddly mechanic in Dinosaur World, where you've got this mess of little bitty tiny tokens with numbers on them. They're all little gray numbers, or, you know, gray is in the boxes, maybe not the numbers themselves. I actually put a 5 right on that spot. And every time you visit this tile, it's going to decrease the excitement level even more. So the second time you go to the restaurant, it's going to decrease. So if you don't activate the tile, you don't lower the boredom. Let's say that this goes from a 1 to a 2. Now notice on the back of a 1 is another 1. You got to take the 1 off and go all the way over to put the 2 on. This would have been a lot better with either, as Steph said, tiny dice, or just have tokens. I mean, there's a lot of real estate here that's just used for artwork. Just put little tokens on it in order to keep track of the boredom. Now, if you can't, so what happens if it's 1 minus 2? Does it really mean you lose an excitement? Yes, it does. And if you don't have the excitement to lose, you can't activate the tile. And that means you can't get the bonus on that tile. So the boredom level can only go to -5. That means basically if you're activating the tile too often, everyone's going to get tired of seeing those dinosaurs or that roller coaster or whatever it is that you are activating over and over again. So you want to have your Jeeple go different directions all 5 rounds if possible. So, place your workers, gain and spend your excitement, increase the boredom level, and activate your Dino Paddocks. The Dino Paddocks, notice, they don't need a worker to activate, but you're still going to gain excitement, or in some cases spend excitement, depending. So you're going to add together all those excitement values for each slot that's been filled and subtract whatever value is on the boredom token. Whenever you activate a Dino Paddock, you're going to have to do a danger roll to see if any accidents happen. And so that's the purple die, wherever it ended up. Is it in the bag possibly? Oh, you've got it right there. So there are purple, green, and red dice based on the type of dinosaur that you are activating. The green ones aren't going to be all that dangerous. The purple ones are a little more dangerous, and the red ones, oh yeah, those are super dangerous. If you're not sure what type of die to roll, it should be right there on your paddock, and it will correspond with the color of the paddock itself. At the end of round 3, you're going to replace your welcome center with a park entrance. On the other side of your welcome center is, ta-da, your park entrance. You get to place that in a new location at least 3 spaces away from where your welcome center was. Hopefully, we're going to have room here. It's going to be really difficult to squeeze this in.
It's going to be tight.
We're going to do our best here.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Captain Raver says, never seen it before, and I like games with dinos. You like it so far? Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm not sure whether I like Dinosaur Island better because I've never played it. I believe you probably prefer Dinosaur Island, but
just because it was first, it's been in my favorites.
It's near and dear to your heart.
Yeah. This is pretty good too, though. But
after the Dino tour, we've got incoming cleanup. We're going to return all of our Jeeple to the Welcome Center, return all the route tokens. You're going to gain any Jeeple bonus tokens that you've put into your track. You're going to collect the number of coins on the spot on the excitement track. You're going to reset the excitement to the 0 space because you don't get to keep that excitement from round to round.
In Dinosaur Island, the excitement level is your victory points, so you're just trying to build up.
And in here, it's separate.
It is different. Yes.
Yeah, because the excitement level is not tied to victory points.
Right.
You will check out your threat track versus your security track. If you have more threat than security, you're going to gain death tokens.
This is bad.
Yes. So if you have 2 more threat than security, you get 2 death tokens.
Every time Susan rolled a die, it would be like, death.
It's always on the death?
Death.
Nice. We're going to return all of the leftover DNA dice to the bag. We're going to discard 2 of the dinosaur paddock tiles. Notice they move up from this pile, goes here, 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 and then they go off. So we're going to discard 2 dinosaur paddock tiles, and we're going to discard 2 special building tiles. Again, they go hop, 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 hop as you go, and then they discard off the end. And then we're going to bring new tiles in. The dinosaur paddocks can actually reshuffle if it runs out. If the special buildings run out, that's too bad. That's all you get.
There are a lot of them, though.
There are a lot of them. We're going to reorder the player markers on the turn order track from the player with the fewest VP. Is going to go first next turn. Going up to the most VP, they're going to go last. And then if the round, going to move the round marker forward to the next space. And if it reaches the end space, the game ends. So the spaces in between the numbered round spaces are just reminders to reset your excitement. And in this case, to reset your welcome center to a park entrance. Mm-hmm. So those are just reminders. Other than that, all it is those 5 rounds. At the end of the final round, we're going to determine final scores. You're going to get 1 victory point for every 5 coins you have left. DNA is worth absolutely nothing. If you have a number of deaths, whoever has the fewest death tokens doesn't have any penalty whatsoever. Because if there's a lot of people with worse than you, then that's good. You know, don't have to outrun the dinosaur. Only have to outrun you.
Yes, exactly. The other person.
So everyone else, as long as... Actually, you do have to be the fastest because the dinosaur is going to get all of them except for the fastest.
Right.
So if you've lost 1 person or 2 people, you're going to lose 1 victory point. If you've lost 10 people, you're going to lose 15 victory points.
But the people that are slower, let's say you have 5 deaths and I have 10 deaths, I get to -5.
Oh, that's right. All other players discard an equal number of death tokens. I see now.
So that helps with our negative score a little bit.
So that does help.
Yes.
So if you go to town on deaths and I just have a few deaths, then you could really be in trouble.
Yeah.
So, if you have more than 10 death tokens, it's -3 victory points for every death token after 10. So don't do that.
Yes.
If you want a longer game, you can go 6 rounds, and that's pretty much it. There are actually frequently overlooked rules. that it's really helpful to look at before you start play. So I would definitely recommend you do that, because there was you and James and Susan forgot the Dino Pad placement rules.
Yeah.
So
now it's in my mind to
definitely
remember.
definitely something to do. So definitely game worth checking out. Dinosaur World by Pandasaurus plays 2 to 4 unless you have that add-on pack, and that adds the AI cards. Cool. So yeah. If you have Dinosaur Island and you enjoy it, certainly worth checking out. Obviously, there are little things that you can nitpick with the boredom counters. How nitpicky and little they are literally tiny. However, this is something that you could easily fix just by adding any sort of counter that you wanted to. So
sure.
If you're interested in seeing us play it, hey, check out the next video. And
we got that going on.
And we got that going on here.
We're going to start it.
Just a second.
Just in a minute, yeah.
Yeah, be right back.
Yeah.